Hi guys, this is Tragic, and this is my first attempt at a raid Shadow Legends video. This is really just going to be a short one to test my capabilities as far as the video recording and sound goes. And while I'm here, I figured I would share with you my crappy third account here. As you can see, a little more than 2 months in, day 75, and the pulls have been less than spectacular. Let's just show you here my champion pull. I've had a couple decent pulls. As far as epics go, most of this is just junk. Pull it up here. ASR is actually pretty good. I started with Elhain, obviously, mainly because I hadn't used her before. I think Kale is probably the way to go. She does hit hard, and she's pretty useful in arena. She might clear a little bit faster than Kale. I do not even have her lifesteal gear, which I probably should, but farming gear is not exactly easy for this account. Lightsworn, pretty good champ. Jotun, has that long HP burn, so I kind of like him. Husk is actually very useful. Atur has his uses. Aethar is very good in my opinion, probably a little bit better than Kale. Well, he is better than Kale. Other than that, I was actually ready to hang this account up, just stop playing it and hope they deleted it, until last night I pulled this guy. So Fenax is a champ that, I don't know, all of my accounts seem to pull him. He's not that rare. His kit is a little bit deceptive in how useful it is. And the only reason I really am excited about him is because I've already got her sitting back here in the wings, who is actually a pretty decent champ for arena and for just campaign clearing. Maybe clan boss, I'm not sure yet, but she does have a 3-hit A1. This is the interesting part. This ability hits hard by itself, but it's also a team ability. If you see here, if Fenax is on the team, she has a 75% chance of placing a bomb. Without getting into it too much, bombs are based on attack. They ignore defense. They're a pretty cool ability, especially in arena. I think I am curious to see how hard her bombs hit when I gear her up and put Fenax on the same team. Now, his partner ability, this is an attack all. It's the first thing he uses. It hits relatively hard if he's geared up correctly. Has a 75% chance of placing block buffs. If it doesn't place a block buffs, it places block cooldown skills instead, which is actually probably more useful in arena. The partner part of this ability is that he decreases the bomb countdowns by 1 turn. So they would be hitting in 2 turns instead of 3. Just helps out a little bit, and basically you need to have him on the team anyway to get her to place those bombs. The other useful thing about Fenax in an arena situation is this skill here. It places an extra hit if the target has any debuffs, and enemy skilled cannot be revived. So it's actually pretty strong in arena, and if you've never seen Fenax in action, This hits very hard. Uh, it it's not just an extra hit. It's like compared to, let's say, Kale. I would say that this ability hits as hard as Kale's A1, but as long as they have debuffs, it doubles. He hits twice. Sounds pretty simple, but if you've ever seen him in action with a high crit rate, a high crit damage, he hits like a truck. So I am actually interested now in putting these two on an arena team. Um, for now, definitely going to need Elhane in there and probably Husk. Lightsworn may be able to keep them alive. I'm not sure yet, but I've got a lot of work to do. And my gear here is mostly crap. I mean, there's it's not even worth going through to show you because most of this is junk. I don't have speed boots hardly at all. Yeah, a lot of work to do on this account. Um, like I said, I'm about 75 days in. Let me look at these dungeons because they are probably crap. Yeah, I'm only to stage 11, even on the Spirit Keep. I don't think I can. Looks like I can do 13 on Minnow, which isn't too bad. I still don't want to farm at 13. I want to be able to, hit 15 before I start farming. Spider's Den is probably horrible. We've got stage 8, Spider. Dragon, which is usually the easiest. I've only barely managed to do 13. So, like I said, this account is basically crap and has had a lot of bad luck. But just the fact that I pulled Fenax makes me want to mess around with it a little more. So, I think that's going to be it for now. And hopefully this works out. I'm going to upload it to YouTube and see how long that takes and things like that. So if you sat through this whole thing, thank you. And hopefully we'll have some more to show you here soon.